Well guys, the time has come to get you a tally on the daily driver on a budget, which you all know is the Suburban here. So I'm going to get you a quick tally on how much I paid for it, what I spent on it, where we are, extra money I spent that I didn't need to spend on it, which most of us do on upgrades. And then we're going to go ahead and get it cleaned up because I've got a buyer. And yes, I've sold another vehicle. And this will be, again, just like the Skylark was, to fund getting a shop to do some real deal builds. So stay tuned, we're going to get started. Okay guys, so you know I got the front end done on the Suburban, and we took it for a little test drive, which I did not like. Mainly because, like I said, everything was so worn out on it that when I put all the new parts in, I just let the tie rods and everything adjust to where they were before. And it was just, I mean, it was crazy how far out it was. So I'll give you another look at it. You see the passenger side is shooting way out to the right, and it's kind of got a toe into it. And then the driver's side is going way to the left. Same thing, got a toe to it. So when I get underneath, adjust those tie rods a little bit. It's of course got to be in line, but I want to get it where it's close before I drive all the way up there. So I took it for about a 2-mile run the other day, and it was a little much. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust those tie rods, see how close I can get it. All right, so it's pretty simple. Just got to loosen these two clamps here, and then you spin this whole sleeve. Get it where you want it. Ah, yes. Metric, of course. Why wouldn't it be? $13mm will probably vary if you've ever changed them out before. Which these are aftermarket. Alright, take like channel lock or pipe wrench. If you do a pipe wrench, be careful, because if you squeeze this down too much, you'll ruin it. Then you'll be all back where you were before. We wanted the tire to come in a little bit, so make a few cranks. One side's left-handed, one side's right-handed. Really don't have an amount. I just, you know, turn it and go from there. Same thing on your passenger side here. If it's out of whack, go ahead and do that too, which this one was way off. Alright, let me see where we got now. May have gone a little bit too much. Now you can see the weight of the tires on the outside here. That one's close. So I think we'll crank this one out just a hair. This one out a turn or two. Now you can see I went way too much both ways, so now they're both bowed in. So I'll take them a turn out on each side and call it good. Well, steering's adjusted. See if we can take it for another little spin. I'm not quite straight with the steering wheel, but they'll take care of that when I get it aligned. I just want to know that it's not going to be going the whole time fighting one another. Tell you what, those Pro Comp shocks on the front did world of wonders, man. It's crazy. And a little bit longer shock took care of that. So I have to go a little more aggressive with it this time. You know, you try to take it easy on stuff and it just doesn't work. I'll adjust on that real fast and then give you another glimpse of the new wheel and tire I got. Newly used anyway, because, you know, budget like always. Couldn't afford new ones. It's crazy. I'd spend more on new wheels and tires than I did on the whole truck. I ain't doing that. Okay guys, so the steering's closer on there, so that'll work good enough to get to where I need to go. And just wanted to re-show you these here. These are a 285/65/20. Still got some good tread on them. These are universal for Ford, Chevy, and all that good stuff, both. But my stock lug nuts will go in there, but you can't get a socket on it to tighten them. So I'm going to have to get some lug nuts for it. And these are going to look really good. They've got two 55s on it right now. And with that 3-inch Torch off-road lift, it's going to give me just enough room to put these 285s on there. So that's going to look really nice. So we're going to go ahead, we'll get the third row back in it. Don't get rid of these things, y'all. That's one of the biggest questions I had was, do you still have this third row? So even if you don't use it, which I didn't, keep up with it. We're going to get the Vice Grip Garage Mouse Sucker 300. Get this thing cleaned out, looking better for the buyer. Got the title sitting right there. We're going to get it all cleaned up for them. Got all the old parts and new parts and everything else I've still got left over for it in here. And we're going to get it to them. Ooh, money. Okay, got her vacuumed out. Gonna go ahead and let them have what's left of that oil because that's what's in it. I don't need it. Pieces left of a seat cover for a console. Old torsion bar keys in case they want to put back to stock height. Skid plates. Extra ball joints. Extra sway bar links. Extra parts. Now we're going to throw that third row seat in her. Just slides in. Yep. Yeah, there it goes. Nope. Nope. Yep. Nope. Would you give me a break? There we go. Perfection. Okay, so for the grand total on our budget daily driver, we bought her $1,800. Tires with mount balance, that cost me $70. See a video where I got cheap tires. Go back on my video list and you'll see that. The inside door handles for both front doors, $35. All the steering pieces, that added up to $90. Then I went ahead, and this wasn't even necessary, but I got it anyway. $169 for the Torch Off-Road 3-inch lift with the torsion bar tool. Brake pads for $25. We had a $2,500 budget, $2,089. So with that, we were able to get a vehicle you can do pretty much anything with. Like I said, you can haul with it, you can fit plenty of people in there with you, you can go cross country with it if you wanted to. When I was going 100 miles a day, I calculated that big 35-gallon tank. I was getting anywhere from 18 to 20 miles a gallon the way it is. That was before the lift. After that, put the lift on it, I still got the same tires, really didn't change it much unless the wind's blowing really hard, which in Oklahoma happens quite often, but I never saw below 16 miles a gallon unless I pulled. And then I pulled a trailer with a flathead and a transmission and all kinds of parts on it, and the whole rear of the Suburban loaded, and I got 15. So if you treat them right, take care of them, get the right package, you can do a lot with them. Now, I'm not saying go out and you have to buy a Suburban to be a perfect daily driver, but what I am telling you is that it can be done. All you got to do is be willing to look for it, get something, turn a few wrenches, bust a few knuckles, and just get some regular work done. You'll have yourself a good vehicle. You don't have to go buy a brand new vehicle. If you need something to get you started, just to get you rolling and have a daily driver, you can do this. I did it thinking I would spend over that budget, and I didn't even get close. I could still add some stuff to it, but like I said, we're going to let it go. We're going to put that money back into the channel. If you got any questions on Torch Off-Road, just hit me up, and I've got links on the videos, or you can comment on the videos or send it to our email. It's heartrockgarage@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram, and keep watching, guys. Appreciate it. More to come. Hey guys, so this video was to show you the budget that I did on the Suburban, and that it was sold, but things have changed. I had a buyer. I actually had several people wanting to buy it. One guy committed to it, so he asked first, so I was doing the right thing, and went ahead and said, yeah, I'll meet you. So he canceled on me the first time, said, okay, no problem. Then he made a new date, said, we'll do it, and he no-showed me. So I'm tired of messing with it. I already told other people that it was sold, so they went a different direction. I went and looked at another truck for another project for the channel that I was going to use the money off the Suburban for. But since that all fell through, we're just going to hunker down on the rat rod and do some more stuff on the Suburban. So I'm about to show you something we did to it, and also I'm thinking about going ahead and doing some exhaust on it. I've got these total flows here, and I think those will sound pretty good on it. Maybe run some exhaust out the back and make it sound pretty good. I mean, that might help with mileage. Sometimes it helps, but I'd rather have that better sound with it. I just don't want it crazy loud, because I'll have my kids in there with me, and they don't need hearing as bad as mine. So anyway, it's no longer a sold video, but I already had all that edited in, so just want. it ain't sold. We're keeping it now. I'm going to put it to work more than I did before. And hang on just a second, I'll show you what we did to it. Since the buyer fell through, decided to go ahead and make it look good. Got the wheels and tires on it with that lift, and it looks really sharp now. So we're going to go ahead and keep it for a while. A few more things I got to do to it, but overall, not a bad look for my budget. Got some mufflers and stuff like that I want to put on it. I'll show you here in just a second. But you know, I had it sold to the guy and he no-showed me, so we're just going to make it look better now. So you can see we didn't do a whole lot, but I had that set of wheels and tires, and I was going to keep them for another project if I didn't throw them on that. So went ahead and threw it on that, and it's amazing what a set of wheels and tires will do, huh? Anyway, that's it for now, and we're going to come back on a rat rod video, and we're going to do some more of the Suburban. Let me know what you guys want to see. We might tinker with it some more. We may try to bring another one in. I'm really trying to get a shop built, so the money on the Suburban was going to be for one project and go towards the shop. So probably just stick with what we got and try to get the shop built. That way I can get some better videos out. But anyway, appreciate all you guys watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Tell all your friends, and follow us on Instagram. And we got a lot more videos coming. Thanks a lot.